As a part of our new Cornell Cooperative Extension Marine Program digital education program, we have started a new video podcast series called Cornell Marine Program's Digital Learning Podcast. This is our 6th show, and this week, as a part of our water quality series, we're going to look at rain gardens. Let's check in with Mr. C this morning and see how he's doing today. Wait a minute now. Why? What? He can't make the show tonight right now. He's outside planting a rain. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to go outside and see what Mr. C is up to. Hey, Mark. Mark, are you around?
Hey, Rory. How you doing, Rory?
I'm good. What's going on?
Well, it's such a beautiful day. The sun shines out after the rain last night. The birds are singing.
Yeah.
I decided to work on a rain garden.
All right. I'm game. Well, I like your outfit.
Hey.
Nice red suspenders, my man.
Yeah, look at these, huh?
You look
This
like
is my,
Farmer Mark.
well, this is my gardening outfit.
Okay. You kind of look like my father. He used to wear red suspenders too.
Well, I know a few fathers, I guess, that have in the past.
Oh, yeah. Now, I didn't know you had such a green thumb.
Well, I sort of tell people working in the marine program, we really don't have green thumbs. We actually have blue thumbs because we work more with water.
Okay.
But
cool.
I can plant a few plants.
All right. I can understand that for sure. Tell me, how is it going with your rain garden?
Well, so far so good. As you can see, we got I got the grass pulled out of the area, got the soil turned over, and I actually have some seeds here that I'm going to plant with some native flowers, and then I'm going to pick up some more plants later.
Cool. Now, how is a rain garden different than my vegetable garden that I'm growing? Can you see it behind me there?
Oh yeah, I can see you got your garden. Oh, look at those plants! Great,
I got
Rory.
some vegetable plants, and so I'm ready to go. I just got to till the garden again a little bit. So basically, I'm ready to plant after we're done. So now, does this help like a rain garden helps?
Well, a rain garden is actually really like a flower bed, but it's really designed to take the water from a roof of a building, like your home.
Right.
And instead of having the water from the roof after a rainstorm like last night go into the downspout, right, and then to the ground, you take that water and you direct it into the flower bed, which is your rain garden, and that water can percolate and use to grow your flowers or your native plants, and then go right into our local aquifer. So instead of having water from roof of a house go down like a blacktop driveway, like into the road and then to a storm drain, where that water could possibly directly go right into our local water bodies, like a harbor. So you're keeping the water on your property.
I've got a video.
Oh, great.
You want me to show it?
Yeah, why don't you show that one, Rory? It's a great video. It talks about, what rain gardens are.
Okay. This is our Cornell Marine Minute Monday video, so enjoy. Would you like to help reduce stormwater runoff? Hi, I'm Rory MacNish, and this is a Marine Minute Monday. Installing a rain garden is an effective way of doing just that. Rain gardens are becoming increasingly popular in our home landscaping. The design of a rain garden is a dug shallow depression designed to capture and soak up stormwater runoff from your roof or other impervious areas around your home. They can also be used as a buffer to shoreline areas and capture runoff from home landscaping before it enters our waterways. The rain garden is planted with suitable trees, shrubs, wildflowers, and other native plants you'd expect to see in any garden. In addition to reducing and filtering stormwater runoff and increasing groundwater recharge, rain gardens provide many other benefits, such as providing habitat for wildlife and requires less maintenance than lawns because they do not need to be mowed, fertilized, or watered once established. The bottom line is rain gardens are a simple way to make a difference. This has been a Marine Minute Monday produced by Cornell Cooperative Extension Marine Program.
Thanks, Rory.
You're welcome. Basically, is there any other information that you can give the viewers about how to construct a rain garden?
Yeah, I think we can show on the screen, Roy, there's some information that we can share with people that talks about what a rain garden is and how to build them.
Okay, I'll pop that up. Here it is right now.
Well, basically, a rain garden is really just any kind of a flower bed. You can make it any shape that you want. It's really designed, as we said before, to trap the water from the roof of a building, or actually can be from a parking lot or even a road. You generally want to have the rain garden about 10 feet away from the foundation of a house, because you want that water going really near your foundation. Sometimes people think about a rain garden being like a wet area. Technically, really, if you design a really good rain garden, there shouldn't be any standing water, so you really don't have to worry about mosquitoes. The other aspect of a rain garden is you can put native plants are great because they're used to our weather conditions, the amount of rain we have, sunlight. The other thing you can do is even plant flowers that are attractive for bees or even butterflies.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, is a flower garden similar to a rain garden as well, or what's the difference between those two things?
Well, the real key is actually with a vegetable garden, using your natural rain when it rains to irrigate your vegetables or your flowers, and then some people may have an irrigation or put a hose there. But your rain garden, you're actually using the roof water from the building to add the extra water.
Okay. So basically, I would probably want to, if I was going to construct a rain garden here, I'd probably want to put it a little away from the house, but where it's the water is coming off the roofs and collecting into that rain garden.
Yes, as I said, you want it about 10 feet away from the foundation.
Okay.
And then you direct the water. You can either use a PVC pipe, put it underground or have it above ground, and you're just directing the water from the roof, right into the flower bed you have as your rain garden.
Now, you also work with school students. I've been on a couple of the rain garden kind of construction projects that you go to local Long Island, Suffolk County schools, and so tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's been a great project. Over the last few years, we've actually gone to schools and did a class ahead of time and talked to the students about what a rain garden is. And sometimes I'll bring in native plants and talk about those and photosynthesis. And then we'll plan on a day, and usually May and June, a beautiful day like today, the school will get the area all prepped. And then I bring the plants, and the students design the rain garden, where the plants go, and actually plant them. It's a great activity.
Now, I got a video to show of you working with some students. So here we go.
All right, great.
As a part of Suffolk County's stormwater management program to reduce stormwater pollution in Suffolk County, Cornell Cooperative Extension works alongside the county with its education and outreach program. Part of the EPA's mandate under MS4 Phase 2 for the county is reaching community and schools and educating residents about stormwater runoff and how we can help to reduce it. Mark Cappellino, Cornell Cooperative Extension's stormwater educator, went to Brentwood High School to help them install a rain garden and teach seniors about the benefits of their new rain garden.
I'm really glad to be back at your school. Everyone remembers I came in November, I guess it was. And looks like you did a great job getting ready to area prep to have our rain garden. So this morning I brought all the plants that are going to the rain garden. The plants that I brought today, this morning we're at the Brentwood High School at the Ross campus and working with the environmental science class, AP class. Most of the students are seniors, and we're planting the rain garden here. Actually, last November I came to the school and did a presentation in the classroom and talked about stormwater pollution and gave a lot of background information and introduced the concept of doing a rain garden. And the teacher was very interested, and she took me right to this courtyard. How about right here? And we talked and communicated, and today is the culminating rain garden project.
I had taken a course through the Geo Prep program at Stony Brook. And in doing that, we walked around and looked at some of the rain gardens that had been developed at Stony Brook University and some of the ideas of what a rain garden was. And somebody mentioned that they had done it at their elementary school and that they had the ability to get me somebody's name. So that's how I was put in touch with, or contact with Mark. From there, Mark came in and talked to the kids about stormwater recharge, talked to them about the idea of a rain garden. I approached the administration at the building. They were great with it, and that's basically the way we came about deciding that we would do the actual program.
This rain garden is awesome. First of all, it's beautifying the school grounds, which is something we've been trying to do for years now with the courtyards here. But the environmental component to this is just it's just a bonus. These kids did a great job, and it's something that can continue from year to year with Miss Davis's environmental AP classes. This campus is so big, and we have just in the Ross building 6 different courtyards. And over the years, we've tried to concentrate on one courtyard at a time to just make it something special. This being right across the hall from her classroom can be, a student-driven courtyard now.
That's cool. That's cool.
And obviously, to me, I'm a former science teacher. The environmental portion of this is a key component. I think the education the kids received about what a water garden can do for the aquifers and utilizing rainwater. It's a great teachable moment and perfect for the curriculum.
And when Mrs. Davis talked to me earlier this year about putting in the rain garden, I was elated because my office is right over there. And at one point, there were all dead plants in here, and the kids came in last week and removed all the dead plants. And now I'm going to have a view every day along with her, because her classroom's right here. So it was a perfect marriage for a rain garden.
The purpose of building this rain garden is so when we have rain that comes down from the gutters and from the side of the building, instead of running off and into a storm drain, they actually can come into this rain garden and sort of go through the ground and rebuild our groundwater systems instead of going through our stormwater systems.
It's fun, it's different. It's different than sitting in a classroom. We have the chance to learn about what a rain garden does, and we have different portions. We started decorating birdhouses, our friends are doing bat houses, so it's not just the garden, it's a little community in this section.
Oh, I think it's great. First of all, coming back to my alma mater, I graduated from Ross High School in 1995, and Adrienne Davis is my teacher, so seeing this is amazing. It just brings back great memories. She's a great teacher, and I know that these students are getting top-notch education. And just seeing the students cooperating and participating and making sure that our environment stays healthy and living, and making sure that they keep their premises looking nice and pristine. So I think this is great. And Cornell, such a great organization. I actually worked with Cornell when I was in high school, so I know all the work that they do. And I was a pre-vet major, so I know what they do, and it's such great work.
I think it's amazing. I think it's a great project to really bring everyone together from our classroom, bring everyone from the school together. I mean, we're all working here pretty hard. We're all doing what we can to help the environment, help ourselves as well.
I tell you, I sat in on Mark's when he came to present early in the year, and I got called out of the classroom about 4 times, and I came right back because it was so interesting, and so many questions the kids had about what he was talking about that you'd think they may know, but they don't. And I think educating the kids now so they become educated adults as far as the environment is another key component. The relationship with Cornell can only benefit our students, and hopefully they can pass this on to their friends and their families, and it becomes a community-wide thing.
Well, this is actually the first time we've done this project with high school students. We've done it with elementary school in the past, and it worked out great. The students were very motivated and did a great job of designing the garden and they added some unique things which other schools hadn't. Since environmental class, they learned about geology, so they actually had rocks that they learned the proper term for the rock, and they painted them and added them to the garden, and also added some birdhouses, and it came out a really, really nice project.
Yeah, that was a fun group of students we worked with. I remember that rain garden project. I think it was a pretty hot day that we were out doing that. But it's amazing. The kids are so excited doing it. And a lot of times, I think today, kids don't have an opportunity to, have a vegetable garden at home or plant flowers. and they just love getting their hands into the soil and getting dirty and putting the plants in, and seeing the final project. They're really excited, very enthusiastic.
When I filmed that, I couldn't believe how excited those kids were. They were very engaged, and they really wanted to do that. They were excited about, I'm helping the environment right now.
They would. One of the funniest things is some kinds first graders, they got more excited about finding worms than they were about putting the plants in.
Now, obviously, this is a great time of year to plant a rain garden. Is there, any other things like stormwater pollution, recharge of the that kind of thing? What kind of plants do you put in a rain garden?
Well, one of the things is, rain garden is so simple to build. Obviously, it's just like gardening. There's not a lot of expense involved that people could do at home. Obviously, your expense is your labor time, which is fun to be on a beautiful day like today. Obviously buying what plants you want to put in, but actually keeping all the water from a rain event on your property is really the best thing we can do for our water quality here on Long Island. So the water goes into the aquifer. If it goes from your property onto the street, for example, pet waste that's on your property, that could be carried into a storm drain and into a local harbor. So again, keeping the water on your property is what rain gardens are designed to do.
Do they attract bees and butterflies?
Well, it depends what you plant. Obviously, there's a lot of issues right now, obviously, with honeybees, their population really being decreased. So any type of flower that you put out that has pollen in it will attract honeybees if they're around, or bumblebees, or other type of pollinators.
Mark, where can people get more detailed information on rain gardens?
Yeah, if you actually go to the Cornell Cooperative Extension website of Suffolk County, there are actually two web pages. One talks about construction of rain garden, and then there's another web page that talks about what native plants are really good to plant here.
Great. Okay, so I'll put up some links for that, and I really appreciate you showing your rain garden. This is pretty cool. I've wanted to do a rain garden for a long time. So once I get my vegetable garden planted, I may kind of plot out where I could do a kind of a small rain garden, and you'll help me with the plants, the native plants, what I need to get.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, rain garden can be any size, Rory. It doesn't have to be very big, can be very small, and it'd be great you get one started. And looking forward to working with you on that project. Okay. I gotta get back to work, Rory. So these plants aren't going to get in if I keep talking to you.
All right. This podcast is a part of our digital learning initiative here at Cornell Cooperative Extension Marine Program. So next week we'll be talking about a local living fossil, the horseshoe crab. And this time of year they're all over the place, and you'll probably spot them on your beach. So we'll see you next time. Take it easy. Have a great weekend.